Mandy is a mom living in a quiet area with her 2 boys, and she started to hear strange noises and voices in her yard. She decided to set up cameras to figure out what was going on, and one night the cameras caught something creepy happening. Even though she couldn't see anything on the cameras, Mandy heard spooky sounds like whistling and scratching. She even heard a voice asking to come inside. Mandy got really scared, especially when the noises seemed to be near her son's room.
I gotta change it. It's all wet. Maybe I have to. It's all wet. I'm sorry, but you pee pants are the pants. Some of the pee pants. I know. Mama's gonna be in the pants. I know. I tried giving you the bubbers. You wouldn't take the bubbers. Now you have nothing for bubbers. No bubbers for what now? No bubbers for you now. I'm not giving you bubbers now.
Hey.
Oh. I'm just getting another bottle.
Later she heard a voice saying, "I see you, and you're mine now." Then something terrifying showed up on the camera in her son's room. A pale face looking in through the window. Mandy was worried sick about her son's safety, and the cameras outside also caught a strange figure on the roof, which made her call the police. But when they searched her house, they didn't find anything. Now, she's scared about what might happen to her son and frustrated that nobody seems to be taking her seriously. Until she knows more, the danger remains a mystery. Now we want to take another look at the case of Joker, which apparently also is living in a pretty haunted home and sees ghostly activity almost on the daily. And these are some video updates that he shared.
Vean, gente, yo realmente no creía mucho en estas cosas. Yo vivo totalmente solo. ¿Escuchando? ¿Escuchando? Yo vivo solo, aquí no hay nadie. Se los juro, yo vivo totalmente solo. No puede ser, o sea, no puede ser. Estoy cagado. Puede ser. ser, no puede ser, no puede ser. Estoy cagado. Estoy cagado. No puede ser, no puede ser. Dios. ¿Qué mierdas? No seas tan mamón. No. No puede ser, no puede ser. No puede ser, no puede ser, no puede ser, no. No puede ser, no puede ser. Dios. No. No. Vea, les juro que acabo de escuchar no sé si vieron, la maldita silla moviéndose. No puede, maldita ser posible. Vean, yo estoy solo, yo vivo con nadie, no hay hilos. No puede ser. Ay, Dios. No hay nadie, no hay ni mierda, no hay nadie. No hay ni una mierda, no hay nadie. Ay, mierda, ¿qué hago? Mierda. No puede ser. ¡Ay, puta! ¡Mierda! No. Dios. ¿Qué mierdas? No seas tan mamón. Muy serias porque ayer hice una grabación, son las 3:21 de la mañana. Ayer hice una grabación en la noche y sobre un bombillo. Quiero que ustedes chequen. Ahora que lo voy a meter con el video, yo le puse play y escuché algo que me tiene muy atemorizado. A mi gente, les quiero enseñar algo. Son como las 3:30 de la mañana. Ese bombillo es algo muy extraño. Por dicha ya la actividad como que se ha parado, no han sucedido cosas extrañas. A veces llego del trabajo y encuentro cosas en la cocina, en mi cuarto, en otro lugar. Y no sé cómo. Quiero enseñarles algo. Vean que no es mi flash. Es el bombillo, lo tengo apagado. Está apagado y sigue brillando. No entiendo qué mierda. No entiendo. ¿Qué fue eso? Escuché algo. Parece escuchar algo. A ver. Es muy extraño. No sé si es que se mantiene mucha recarga de energía o qué mierda. No entiendo. Está muy raro.
Let's see how the following case will develop in the future. It was recorded at a train station in the United States. A man had set up a toy train line completely built with Lego. Today, many visitors were attracted and gave his joyful train a closer look. No surprise that many children were amongst the spectators. At some point, they mounted a GoPro on top of the Lego Express in order to document the whole journey on camera. When the toy train enters a tunnel though, the video shows an apparition of a child that appeared out of nowhere. It clearly looks like the face of a little girl. Do you think her ghost was attracted to this toy creation? The next video comes from the channel Jimmy B Trail Cams. This channel is not paranormal in nature at all. Actually, Jimmy is located in Washington and owns multiple trail cameras that he places all over the forest to capture wildlife. He's posted multiple videos of various animals such as deer, owls, cougars, coyotes and many birds. However, a few months ago, Jimmy captured something on one of his cameras that he could not identify as one of the usual forest animals. Let's see what he caught. We can see the trail cam is aimed at a small patch of forest. Behind the trees, a creature suddenly appears in the frame. It's walking on 2 feet like a human, but it seems much larger and even looks like it might be covered in fur. This is definitely not a deer or cougar. Jimmy believes this could be a video of the elusive Bigfoot, a humanoid ape-like creature that is said to live in the forests of North America. The creature makes its way through the trees and disappears out of frame. Jimmy also mentioned that after this video was taken, 4 of his cameras went missing. Is it possible whatever Jimmy captured in this video doesn't want to be recorded? What do you think? This was another TV report which shows 2 officers as they were chasing down a speeding car.
The runaway carves across the carriageway
Come by, it's going up.
and calls it a day.
Don't get up,
You're nicked. Or you should be. There's no one outside, no one behind the wheel, and the van is locked.
Where's it gone?
It's magic.
It's in the back. It's in the back. He stopped to think he's hiding in the back. There's no one in the driver or passenger seat.
To their surprise, the car was completely empty and apparently locked. So either the driver was hiding somewhere really clever, or what else could have unfolded here? The following was also posted to the paranormal Reddit section, and it was originally shared by a concerned user. He and the family had just moved houses, and ever since, they felt that some really unnerving things were happening ever so often, especially at night. The user states, "First night in rental home was really spooky. I started filming to record all the sounds keeping us awake that first night in the living room, and this showed up. We were just sitting in the living room, and things like the hairdryer that's been on top of the counter for hours just fell down. Well, we see that something is definitely moving up there, but what is it? Commenters say that it even could have been an alien encounter. Is that realistic? Apparently the family had to move houses shortly after that and never found out what exactly was going on in the home. Well, I guess that's understandable though. The following video was forwarded by Entienne and initially published by Pasillo. It was recorded in an old house by a young man who states that paranormal activity has become an almost daily occurrence. He moved in recently and didn't really think anything of the activity for the first couple of weeks. Loud noises and things falling down, in most cases, can have a rational explanation, right? But when he started to see the shadow of a little kid once in a while, he realized that something else was going on. The man has no pets, so whatever he recorded in this video lacks any kind of explanation, at least for him. A strange moaning can be heard, which freaks our cameraman out quite a bit. But due to the fan and the car noises outside, it's not really possible to pinpoint exactly where it might have originated from. This would appear like a pair of eyes, which, based on him having no animals, is quite the unusual sighting, if we believe him, of course. There's also something else, hiding behind the sofa chair, but what exactly is it? Almost impossible to say in my opinion. Could it be a real haunting here? The following videos were shared by Tristan, who seems to be dealing with some otherworldly activity in his very own home. He notices that a lot of his personal items were moved around, and doors open and close on their own, and even his chairs travel by themselves. This is why he decided to place some stationary cameras to record these strange happenings. Do you see the shadowy figure moving there? It left Tristan pretty startled. And it appears that the activity worsened after this. Now these forces were also playing with the electricity in his home. And even unseen forces that were trying to enter closed doors within his house. Here he seems to have captured this transparent shadow being once more, although hardly noticeable. It seems to be moving around in the other room. One night he was watching TV with his girlfriend and his dog when the activity scared everybody. It is unclear if the activity is still going on, but it's safe to say that the couple doesn't feel safe anymore at this point. The following clip was recorded by the dashcam of Pedro, who was out this night to deliver some goods. His colleagues swear to have seen weird things on that particular stretch of road, and it would appear that Pedro himself could catch a glimpse of that. He noticed what appeared to be a pale woman sitting on the right side of the road. She doesn't look human at all, and I find that her fingers in particular are looking extremely creepy. Pedro saw this with his own eyes at the time and decided against stopping to see who this exactly was. But it is said that this might have been something otherworldly that was greeting this oncoming truck. Spooky. The following video comes from Japan and features a few paranormal investigators walking through a thick forest with an old abandoned cabin. The investigators are seen peeking through the windows and around the side of the house. Nothing strange really. But after getting home and checking the footage, they thought to have noticed something. They slowed the footage down and noticed something truly terrifying. Something appears to be peeking out of this old hut. Is it a woman? A homeless person, perhaps? The uploader states that he, however, thinks that we are seeing a spirit here. Do you think that could be so? Unsettling. The following recordings stem from a channel called The Dead Man's Hand. He appears to explore abandoned places with his friends. On the hunt for the paranormal, they made it into an abandoned building at night, and the description says that he could capture some demonic growls.
What are you talking about, man? What's my flashlight? It's just like a building. Let's go to another building. Yeah, we're going to another building.
What the? Alright, I just tripped myself out, but I got it on camera, so it's alright. I just saw someone on those stairs. I swear to God.
To me, the first one surely sounds more like a burp than anything. The video ends abruptly after capturing the second one, so I can't determine it. But what do I know? What I find way more interesting is the following capture that the camera operator made in another abandoned house. The group opens a locked door to the second floor of this building. The cameraman is the first person to take the stairs, and it is up there where he comes across an ominous apparition.
Careful about the floor, bro. I'm looking down through it.
We should definitely go one at a time.
Alright, I just tripped myself out again. I hopefully got that on camera.
Some say it could be a devilish figure, escaping to the left. I have really no idea what this could be myself. The following was uploaded to Reddit by user Light Surgery. He states, I just got a motion alert from my doorbell camera, and this is what it captured. It appears to be a shadowy figure leaning around the side of the house and then walking off past the neighbor's car and onto the street. The house is opposite back onto a cemetery. My house is a Victorian terrace house in London, UK. I just bought the house and I'm currently renovating, so lots of change going on inside. I'm pretty terrified. People think that it looks like this thing has humanoid features, but does somehow look like a ghost. The quick movement is also pretty unusual. The man never found out if this was indeed something paranormal or just a scary person. What is your opinion? The next clip was shared by Unusual Things and initially recorded by a security guard who was on patrol one night in a local shopping center in Brazil. Colleagues of the man have often talked about the strange sightings, customers that could be seen, although the mall was closed already, but also the cleaning crew reported of their equipment that was being moved without anybody around. Pretty strange. Tonight, the security guard couldn't believe his eyes when he saw this. A woman in white that is taking the escalator. How odd. The woman is seen again, moments after, as she's making it out of the area. The security guard seems to have lost sight, only seconds after that, unfortunately. So, what do we think? Did somebody play a prank on him? Or was something otherworldly going on in there? The footage we're about to discuss was uploaded by Rochelle G. She captured something quite unsettling while exploring an abandoned house. This property used to belong to a married couple, the Evinroods, who were known for their joyful life together. Tragically, their story took a dark turn when an intruder broke in one night, resulting in their passing. Heartbroken, the couple's family decided against selling the house, honoring their memory. Eventually, they opted to rent it out, but tenants soon reported strange occurrences, ranging from drastic temperature shifts to shadowy figures seen outside the windows. Many renters left, spooked by the unsettling atmosphere, and the house was left vacant. When Rochelle entered the home, she aimed to document any paranormal activity. However, she unknowingly captured something eerie on camera. As she explored the dimly lit rooms, an unexpected moment occurred that required close attention. While panning the camera toward a door, a shadowy silhouette resembling a hand briefly appears in the corner of the frame before vanishing behind the doorway. Rochelle, unaware of what she had just filmed, approaches the spot where the hand was seen, only to find the area completely empty. This moment is particularly chilling because it aligns with the location where Mrs. Evinrude was tragically found. Could this be the ghostly figure of Mrs. Evinrude? Or might it have been a squatter watching her? Given the layout of the area, which has no exits, it's difficult to say for sure. One thing is certain, though, after what she experienced on camera, Rochelle has no plans to return to that house anytime soon. A user named Our Haunted House has recently shared a series of unsettling clips that hint at a dark truth. His home seems to be afflicted by paranormal activity. The account documents bizarre occurrences, including doors creaking open unexpectedly, flickering lights, and his dog barking at invisible presences. Eager to capture these strange happenings, he created the account to showcase his eerie footage. In one notable clip, he's alone at night when his dog begins to act strangely, sensing something ominous outside.
What the just happened?
My dog just started barking for no reason. Holy.
Compelled to record, he points his camera out the window, where he suddenly spots a shadowy figure standing still in the darkness. Rushing to the door to investigate, he finds that the figure has vanished, leaving only a chilling silence. Viewers cautioned him that by opening the door, he might have invited something malevolent inside. A few nights later, while wandering through his home, he catches a brief glimpse of something out of the corner of his eye. When he turns to look, he sees nothing. After checking the room and finding it empty, he turns off a light. Almost immediately, he feels a creeping sensation that someone is watching him, filling him with dread. Unsettled, he decides to reposition one of his security cameras to monitor the room more closely. After cycling the light on and off repeatedly, all appears well until the camera captures something truly disturbing.
I found the Shadow Man again.
When the lights go out, a shadowy figure appears, standing silently in the dark. But as the lights flicker back on, it disappears. After posting this footage online, a viewer speculated that the figure was hiding behind a curtain. To clarify, he readjusts the camera, showing that the area behind the curtain is empty. They wait in silence, cycling the lights once again.
Look behind the curtain.
And the figure reappears as the lights go out, vanishing just as quickly when illuminated. After this, there's a pause in the figure's appearances. But one night, while relaxing, he feels an unsettling presence in the room. In a bid to gather more evidence, he pulls out his phone and records, capturing a pair of eerie yellow eyes watching him from the darkness before they vanish. As the situation intensifies, he seeks relief through prayer. He lights candles and burns sage throughout the house, hoping to rid himself of whatever is tormenting him. However, as he walks with the sage in hand, he suddenly feels a jolt of fear from behind. Looking up, he spots a pair of glowing eyes peering down at him from high above, triggering a panic that's palpable on camera. In the following days, strange noises continue to haunt him, including ghostly whispers outside his bathroom door. One night, as he's preparing for bed, he discovers an eerie message written on his bathroom mirror.
I heard him.
He suspects the Shadow Man is responsible for these ominous notes. At the same time, while he's confronting the message, a different camera captures something unsettling in another room. A figure slowly appears, watching him with a chilling presence. After this frightening revelation, activity seems to halt for a while. So, what do you believe is going on in his home? Is it genuinely haunted?